Are you loading? Yes, you are. I can let you be for a second. That was interesting when you start something new for once, because, well, entertaining in its own little ways, I'd say. Well then, as usual, for something completely different, because, well, why not? With the basic idea. So give me a second while I set everything up, as I usually do. And then we're gonna play something different, because, well, mostly why not? On one hand. On the other side of the argument, you as usual, would of course be boring otherwise. Now then, let me just quickly edit everything. Doing everything manually. That's old-fashioned, but it gets the work done, they say. I'm pretty sure I don't have that yet. Okay, I can change that. As professional as I know. You don't even have to say it. I know. Everybody else knows. Now, as soon as this is loaded, well, it's actually quick. We can change things around. And we can go like this, and you can see a nice background, a nice big sword. Well, oh boy, I'm not too enthusiastic already. It's something the game has already managed to do. Where to even begin with this nonsense? Well, as you can see, or guess, I suppose, we have a bit of a Final Fantasy game for once. I'm okay-ish with Final Fantasy games. I played a lot of the old ones, mind you. The really old ones, so basically 1 through 6, which I consider the old ones. I played less of the modern ones. I actually rejoined the series with Final Fantasy VIII, not 7. So I don't put 7 on that much of a holy grail position as some other people do. Still, to be fair, I did play it. I played through Final Fantasy VII completion, I think, 2 times. One, just basically the main story, and another time with a bit more extra. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see, but I have a pretty good picture. Played it a few more times, you know, to intermediate points. Which makes me a little more skeptical to redo something like that from the good old days of gaming nowadays. That is probably going to end up horrible. But hey, at least now you can somewhat see where my commentary is probably coming from, as far as my experience with the Final Fantasy series is concerned. Honestly, after a while I personally found myself a bit more drawn to the constant of the Breath of Fire series, but man, tastes differ, and Final Fantasy has been around. I think I stayed around till Final Fantasy IX, and then I dropped the series once again. Haven't really returned to it in all of its apparently rather unending glory. So much for the final part of the fantasy. This fantasy is absolutely not ending. It goes on. So when this came around, I was like, okay, sounds interesting, I thought much more. And let me be very honest, if Techboy wouldn't be pestering me all over the place for playing this and pestering my own bloody opinion, publicly so he can shove it down somebody else's throat, I probably wouldn't even be playing this. Well, at least not now. But hey, since he so graciously offered, I shall take it and I shall play it. Most brutally. At least for a one time. Basically, this is going to be a nice little short one-off episode, and then we'll see how things turn out. I'm going to play around with this maybe once or twice, and then be on my merry way, probably. The Final Fantasy games in general are not so long, and I don't necessarily intend to stay with them for overly much. For a moment, let me take a look at the options. Good. Language. English. What language can I have? Ooh, I can hear them speaking in Japanese, huh? That's nice. Audio settings, we're gonna have to play around with that at some point, maybe, potentially. I'm assuming there's going to be an intro or something, so for the moment, I will most brutally offer you to that while I prepare my pipe and get myself a bit of coffee, because I'm still a bit tired. User to testicle movement. Oh. Okay, so if this is the default movement, seems to be somewhat good. I mean, it's nice that I can actually use the main menu to test my camera. It's a nice little touch. An unnecessary touch. Difficulty setting. I mean, if you tell me there's a normal setting, select as you want to fully experience battle, blah blah blah, what is the story? Probably not gonna get that far in the game, but you know. A sucker for normal. What's the difference between normal and classic? You can try to attack and defend automatically, allowing you to focus on executing commands. This battle difficulty is the same as normal. And I guess in the spirit of the remake, yes, I will probably confuse this with remaster quite often. How my brain works. But I guess normal is what's supposed to be. I mean, it was the default selected option, so I guess we're gonna play it on normal. Well then, you go ahead and enjoy your intro. I'm going to enjoy a bit of coffee. No boy, I'm honestly doubtful when it comes to this. Why, oh why? Oh, also this starts very good. Nothing but a good bit of lag. That makes me feel promising. To be fair, I'm asking maybe a bit much at this point in time. Technically speaking, I think the most elegant solution would be to actually have two PCs. One just for the streaming software, where you can handle that nonsense, and one a lot more powerful one for handling games, but sadly that is not really an option at the moment. Luckily enough for me, I do have quite the monster of a PC, so he usually handles things rather well. So that is the new interpretation of Midgard. What's Midgard? Jesus Christ, my memory's not the best, and I'm guessing enough. Was it it? Yeah, pretty sure it was. It looks nice enough, all things considered. Well, yeah. Like a city where nobody cares for its greenery. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII, that also means it's all about the planet is dying, the life force, memories. Memories a lot. Oh yeah, Mako reactors, I think? It's all coming back to my flashes of brilliant. Well, what actually is that color? Some bluish, greenish? I don't know. Griouche or something? I don't even fucking can't be asked. Would probably look it up. I could ask a nice painter and go like, hey, can you tell me what other color plate it is? He'd be like, yes, this is Jambalaya or something. Hey, little everything. Would it be considered spoiler to say the next line that comes to mind? I mean, to be fair, Final Fantasy VII is rather old, but aren't you supposed to be dead at this point? No. If you're not yet. And again, you're supposed to be dying. I know. As theoretically it is a spoiler, I don't think at this point that can be considered a spoiler anymore. Final Fantasy VII is actually quite big. Did become quite the successful little JRPG, even in the Western Hemisphere. Which of course I'm rather grateful for, because that means a lot of other games actually followed along. Still, you know, I came back with Final Fantasy VIII and then went to Final Fantasy VII. Not at all a bad experience, mind you. Still, Final Fantasy VII, eh? Honestly, if I were Square, I probably wouldn't want to touch that particularly in any way, shape or form. I wouldn't even want to remaster it. You will obviously going to piss people off. Making a whole remake, yeah, that's a nice way to make some money, I guess, but you're definitely going to piss up some old fans, aren't you? No matter how you do it, you're gonna piss some people off. I will admit though, it's... I mean, you know, Final Fantasy had CG fucking intros too, so yeah. Can't really impress me with that. Also, to be fair, I'm not much of a graphic man. In the first place. I like got nice looking graphics, obviously. Who doesn't? But it's not as much of a determining factor for me than some other things. Hello there. Cloud. Yes, Cloud. But a little lagging here and there, which is a bit annoying, to be fair. Was somewhat rather seamless way to switch over to gameplay. Was a lot more horrendous to look at in the original, I remember that much. Didn't bother me back then, doesn't bother me now, to be fair. Oh then, Cloud, jump from the train and do some horrible things. Alright, we have team members, aren't we? What was the group called? Avalanche? Some stupid name like that, I remember that much. I was like, yeah, yes, fuck. Oh yeah, the men. Oh yeah, actually they have hands now, not just blocks, don't they?
Get down here, Merc.
Which means you still should have a nice little gun there. Yep, Cloud still likes his swords big, heavy, and absolutely impractical sized. That's Cloud, alright. Was quite the shock after I came from, you know, what was that, Squall's Gunblade, I think? It's a cool thing. Not a lot more practically because you could head it in one hand. Well then, let's see how my movement works. Okay, I can run around like a bitch. Can I go back? Okay, for some reason the controls don't... the camera controls don't work with me. Anyways, can I not... Don't I have something like a... game? Can I not change my options? Oh, yeah, of course I have a photo mode. Okay, I definitely need to play around with this a bit to get used to it. What do you... Can I talk with you? Do orders? Apparently not.
Halt! Who goes there?
Your mother.
You're up.
And then let's see how combat works. A very important lesson. Basics of battle. Use that to attack with Cloud Sword. And hold down to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple enemies nearby. Okay.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy. Don't think so.
Auto aim, Okay. Oh, I have a comment menu. That's neat. I would very much like to have an options menu though, game. Options menu. It's a PC game, basically, at this point. By the looks of it. No reason to skip that particular part, I'd say.
Who in the hell?
You just answered the question. It's your fucking mother. Don't you see my nice womanly hair? No stuff. What's with that cheeky brat? I want to kill her already. Right, once the bar is full, your character can perform reflections. Charges can be used immediately or saved. Try to kill an enemy to fill the gorge.
Freeze! Move and we shoot. Go ahead.
Okay, and then I can... Now you can expand the charges to perform battle commands, such as using abilities magic. Press X and try using one of the commands.
Enough of this.
Okay, I have abilities. Jump into the air and strike your foe with a powerful attack.
Get soldier operator.
Okay. Interesting interpretation on the whole turn-based combat system we had in the past. Main menu, finally. When not embedded, you can check the map, open menus, and use options. I like this. Do you see this? Press the keyboard, apparently. Access the map. It looks like a little keyboard, doesn't it? What am I supposed to do? I'm a PC gamer. The first thing I see is a keyboard. Whereas I just mesh everything and see what happens. Appears, move your character close to it, or to jump over things. I mean, I guess a jump button would be too much to ask for. You can view your inventory gameplay stats. Nice. System. Options. Camera and controls. Camera distance out of battle. Okay, let's zoom out a bit because I'm getting a headache already. Camera repositioning is off. Attack target correction. Camera slope. Camera changes angle to match sloping terrain. We'll try that one out. Just current responsiveness. Let's invert the shit out of that because I'm getting sick already. Lock on with button, probably R3, I think. Camera targeting on, vibration on, screen shake on. Usually I'm not a fan of screen shake, but I'll let it on for the moment. Actually, since I can change the language in-game, we can probably change to Japanese or something and see how that sounds. Can I just... Yes, I can. Okay, how much of my environment can I murder? I always knew it. The step ladder is stronger than the sword. Okay. Shit. Damn it, I wanted some nice, clear, icicle mineral water, but I can't even get that open. How did my comrades pass through this area without running into the security officers? Okay, they were just hiding.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, fuck you too. Not getting paid enough for this. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing the R1 or down to evade.
You're coming with us. Can't wait around it. Nope.
Do I have anything else? Focus Trust. Okay. I mean, you know, it looks all fancy and stuff. Okay. My first instinct when I see something shiny on the ground is to press X to pick it up. Apparently that's not going to work with this particular one. Can I go to the toilet? No, okay. What do we have here? Departure times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are they actually working the train in the minute? No, they're not. There's a limit. There's a break in between 1 and 5, isn't there? Can't even read the timetable, apparently. Well, interacting with the world. Use Y. Why would you put that on triangle? No normal person does that on triangle. That's a fucking X action if I ever seen one. I've been playing consoles for long. Actually, the confirm respectively open button is usually the X or square button. A triangle is usually menu button in olden games. Well, I mean, before that we actually had, you know, on the SNES and stuff, even less in the way of actual button prompts to deal with. So, yeah, times change, I guess. Oh boy. While I'm rambling here like you know what's business, I'm actually trying to, you know, get myself, get my bearings. Somewhat. Books with Shinra logo pressed down to smash them with your sword. They contain useful items as potions that restore HP or Miku shards that restore MP. Are we really supposed to take that shit all with us? Yay, for free healing. Okay, just out of pure interest, if I, right in the middle of the game, change the language to Japanese. Is this going to work?
So what's Soldier Boy's deal?
Nope.
Is he one of us now?
Apparently not. Game is like,
This, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And
but
he
he's
isn't
a man. He
soldier
will have
anymore.
balls. That is indeed
Still, he's a
the
professional.
truth of the matter.
Unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This game is kinda loud. Kinda wanna do the bit
This is a
more
one-time
silent.
gig. When it's done, we're done.
Bit too loud to my personal taste. So, your names remind me of something from Final Fantasy VIII. Is it just me? You're flirting with me, bitch. I mean, he looks fucking anime as fuck. I'm pretty sure there is no being in this world that looks more anime than Cloud. Well, at least I haven't met anyone yet. And I said that doesn't work though. Okay, let me put just music. I mean, music is pretty important for a Final Fantasy game. Now it's actually set up to Japanese. Maybe I actually would need to reload the game in order to have that to happen. I mean, I guess most games don't like something like this in the middle of things. Especially not in the middle of a scene. Once it has already loaded stuff in.
You'll keep us
I'd
safe.
say you're not even reading the same book.
Not if I think. Honestly, I'm a fucking newbie. What do you expect now?
Give it a rest.
Wow, they've almost got the door.
Wow, you sound impressed. You have to work on that one. Yo, Barrett, I think? Yes, Barrett, isn't it? Don't you have a daughter? It's surprising what your memory is willing to spit out.
Something this crazy just for money? They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
Yeah, good point. Me neither, actually. Why do people always need to make it an emotional roller coaster? We just do a job for once, earn our money, get back home. You know, like normal people. Also, you have a thing for tribal tattoos, I see.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
I swear to God, if you don't pay me well, bitch, I'm gonna cut you up with my oversized butter knife. Actually kinda neat, because now that I remember lots of little details from the World Final Fantasy, I feel the need to talk about it, but since I don't really know how the game actually, or what kind of thread the game story in this one follows, that would be kinda spoiling things, potentially, and I don't really like the idea of that. So, you know, let's not. Press, yes, I know, game, I already figured that one out. You can use R to switch between targets.
Get him, boy!
It's night. Guess you're
Yeah.
first. Get ready.
Yeah, no.
Shit.
Yeah, abilities. Oh, the guard dog. Staggered.
Looks like you're next.
Is that an important thing? Should I take notice of this game?
Let's go.
I do love it when you get tutorials for every last little nonsense that you don't care about. When it's like, I can stagger my enemies. Is that a guard break? Is that something I can induce it? If so, how? It seems to be somewhat important. But so far, I guess this goes somewhat according to how the original Final Fantasy VII handled it. I think the first mission is running smack dick into as one of the Mako reactors and blowing the shit up. If memory serves. Can't they, even if they move, they can't really avoid that. Really neat. Feels the hell a bit too much like a, how to say it, a hack and slash game so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, a hack and slash game can be a RPG too. Being an RPG is not that hard of a beat for a game, I guess. No. Still, you know. I do like that I can see the mission now with a bit more, how to say it, detail, I guess, so far. I do somewhat remember the first boss then. Interact on triangle, human bots. Which all comes back to the one question that we all should be asking ourselves when we're playing something like a remake. Is it shiny? Is it worth the money, basically? Is it justifiable? Questions, isn't it? I kind of said before, this is probably going to be a one-off for the moment. Honestly, I'm still not feeling that interested. I would probably actually be more interested if I replayed the old Final Fantasy VII. Heck, if I wanted to, I could probably play Final Fantasy VIII and get really into it.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Yeah, and why do I actually need to deal with that? Use a fucking gun, you bitch boy. No mercy for the weak, or something like that. Yes,
Should be easy.
I don't know why you think that. I mean, I do like that I have a pause menu, which is kind of reminding of the old, you know, wait timer and stuff. Awesome, nice, cool. But the way it's feeling so much more like a fucking hack and slash. I'm probably going to go into the habit to play this basically like I would play a near game, you know, fast and furious basically, my attacks. I don't know if that's a good thing or not yet. I'm gonna find out. Also, if memory serves, the how to call this, Midgard act, I guess. The first act of the game is surprisingly long. It's not really the right way for it, I'd say. Nah. New. Hello, people. Also, if you give me the option, evade and block, I will usually decide
Never in doubt.
on one method and stay with it. I will never ever change. Actually, can we save and reload? So can we see that the language actually changes? What do you save in this game? If it's like the usual Final Fantasy of... And now I'm getting a bit confused, because it's not one of the old Final Fantasies. That would be 1 through 6. This is technically speaking one of the new ones, and even then it's a remake. Okay, so I can just go like, fuck you wherever I want. I'm already missing... what does save manual save? Okay. Is this gonna be a checkpoint system or what? Basically, am I gonna get thrown back in time to some place else? No, it says precisely where I am. Okay. No, man. I can see a whole mob forming up and going like, nope, don't like it. I like save points. I mean, you know. I think nobody really liked save points, to be fair, but they did kinda add to the challenge, I guess. Somewhat. Interact. Interact, please. Okay, hold button. I'm feeling stupid. Why do I need to do this game? You can't force me. Is this where I'm going to fall down? Am I supposed to be going? Also, I'm trying to remember. But this bridge area kinda looks like the area where shit happens and then Cloud falls and then we met a flower girl. Somewhere down below.
I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
Well, the game really doesn't like to change its language once you load it, apparently. Okay. Good to remember. Actually, isn't this... I think... Is this actually how this works? I don't remember. But
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too.
Is the first one that goes horribly wrong?
So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage?
Memory is a faulty thing.
Ain't holding out on me, are you?
No!
Damn scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy?
Yeah.
Have it your way, Mutt.
You have a
We
reason
can
to
do
be
this with
so
you, or we can do this
fucking annoying
without you.
about it. Jesus Christ, Barrett.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built.
I would say so.
I've seen one like this, but I'll manage.
I would assume that they don't just, you know, have one pattern. That would be like going like, hey, you worked at a nuclear reactor once, yes? So you can navigate every nuclear reactor ever built, right? Yeah, sure. Guess so. Barrett, don't be such a bitch about everything, eh? Eh? What? Eh? Eh? What? Eh?
I'm watching you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm watching you.
Rusty, I'm not the one who has constantly a gun drawn, eh? You see? Eh? Not so tough, eh? 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 Yeah, he good.
3, 2, damn, I'm good.
Yeah, in your dreams you may be. In reality you have
Door! Oh, wait!
Wow. You're so good. They immediately closed the door again.
That's my line.
Switching modes. Every character has a unique ability. Close mode shift ability, you can switch between his balanced operator mode and his attack oriented Punisher mode.
He's a
Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but unleashes more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches a counterblow every time he guards against an enemy's melee attack.
We can take it. Make it rain.
Ouch.
It's over.
Jesus Christ, suddenly Cloud gets slow as fuck. Which, to be fair, considering the size of his blade, is a reasonable swinging speed.
We're back.
Let's move.
Yeah, thanks for your help, bitch.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out.
I got this place covered.
Yeah, totally trustworthy after you just fucked up with the fucking law, you bitch boy. My trust is unbelievably high.
Down, hotshot. Simmer down, hotshot.
Why does everyone around me needs to be such an edgy little bitch lord? It's annoying.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Don't pretend you did something, you just entered a fucking numbers combination that you remembered. Or maybe even had written down on your little hand.
I got this place covered.
You already said so. Jesus Christ, do the people all feel the bloody need to be so fucking edgy all the bloody time? I would get... should be somewhat annoyed with that at some point. Actually, can I get an HP view all the time? Because, yeah, I'm bleeding somewhat, aren't I? Is that a system thing? Options... audio graphics, command controls, responsiveness. No, I don't think it's here. I think it's gonna be here. Gameplay. Because there's another battle, forget. Because there's middle, forget. Minimap is static, subtitles, dialogue and speaker name, chat, no, control. So combat buttons. Okay. Guess I'm gonna heal. Inventory potion. I have lots of potions. Why game? Are you telling me I can't use a fucking potion out of combat? What the literal fucking... Okay. Don't get pissed off yet. I'm safe. Actually, I want to try something. Going to take a quick little run to the title screen. And load my save game and see if that is enough to actually change the language. Because right now I'm getting... what annoyed with everybody being such an edgelord, or trying to be at least, and failing horribly. Fucking hell. I had to go Barrett. I did not remember you being such an annoying one. I know what a fucking reactor is. I know what a fucking make reactor is. See, it was Midgar. My memory was actually for once right. Okay.
Security is only gonna get tighter.
Nope.
So be ready. We can't afford anymore.
Definitely the game does not like to just change the language. Well, I can live with that.
Looks like the
Either that
elevator's
or
on
something
another
is
floor.
not working like it's
Mind
supposed to be.
pushing that button?
You're not even capable of pushing a fucking button, woman. That's just... If
So,
you
know
need
Tifa,
fucking
right?
help
It's
pushing
not really
a
my
fucking
business,
button...
but are you guys close?
That's an interesting question. Isn't it, Cloud? I remember this town. I remember this town being on fucking flames and burning like shit or something. If I actually remember right, that is. To be fair, I'm just going to spot whatever comes into my head, and you be the judge of if that's right or not. God, that's a flat Tifa. That's not right.
Ignoring me?
Yes. You're clearly a doppelganger. We need to eliminate you immediately.
Tifa and I.
We're just fuck buddies, what can I say? Which reminds me, just a second though. I'm pretty sure I have this around. I actually do have it. For fuck's sake. Because I have the official paper guide to Final Fantasy VII. I don't even want to know from which year this one is.
We are currently investigating whether they belong to the
I'm
same
just gonna
group
check out.
that
I'm
made
pretty
the
sure there were...
attempt on your life.
Yeah, the original picture of Cloud here.
Rest
Scaled a
assured,
bit.
our inquiries will not take much longer.
Of course, it's all in German, mind you, because, well, you know, why would I buy a guide in fucking English?
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's his
Is
sucking
there
up
an
motto.
introduction to the
It
characters,
doesn't
though?
rest, and it doesn't care.
I'm pretty sure there is in
You
the
realize
end.
what Mako is, don't you?
I'm just gonna, you know, take a small little look at the pictures.
lifeblood of our world.
Ooh, yes.
The planet bleeds green
Advertising in
like
here.
you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh?
Oh yeah, the pictures are the
Answer me.
original PlayStation 1 graphics. That's
You gonna
fucking
stand
awesome.
there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can.
I'm not gonna listen to you when you're
You really hear
bitching
that?
off.
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Good point, actually. There she is, little Tifa.
Say that again.
Jeeves, even upskilled little clunky 3D model. Tifa has a
I'm worried
nice
less
rack.
about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds.
Yes.
Save the screaming for later.
I'm actually interested in seeing how that works out. Oh, right, he actually notes in there. Actually, I made a nice little cross between You see, in Germany, when somebody dies and you put that into the paper to inform people, you usually put a nice little Christian cross behind their names. I actually did that for errors here. Very nice of me. So I
listening, Merc? One false
I crossed out all her weapons. I'm going like, yep, don't need that.
and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting.
I'm gonna be very much interested in finding
There are
out actually
some
how
places
Tifa
a
looks,
sword
because
just
this
can't
3D
reach.
model looks... Well, I mean, Sobator will be old-ish. To be fair.
Just bear
I have something to compare it to.
would you?
Actually, you know what? Rarely do I do this, but I actually think I will actually upload these black and white photos of the characters to the Discord so you can look at them. If you want to, that is. I mean, I'm not saying you have to, obviously. Feel free to ignore everything, or not. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, need to play again, I guess. With all the little character pictures in black and white, it's gonna be pretty hard to make a nice looking photo of that, I suppose, but absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Maybe technically you could just Google it, I guess, but you know. Best of fun in that. Burst specialty in range attacks. Yeah, you don't say. Holding down resistance changes when equipped with a range weapon. I don't think Barrett is capable of equipping a non-ranged weapon. You know, is he? I'm pretty sure he has a fucking machine gun, fucking rocket launcher and other things.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
Okay, instead of reloading, he just uses, ouch, another barrel, I guess. Okay. Am I still supposed to wait? Nah, I suppose so. Ouch. I mean, it's not really... Can I overcharge? Does that more damage?
How'd you like that? Now for the real.
Press double and control the button to deliver heavy hitting attack that fills a large portion of TS ATB. Good. Once unleashed, it takes a long time to recharge. But it automatically just hits whatever it can find. I like that. It's hard to suck on the bullet that is flying at you. Just going to point it out. And I'm missing the whole system. Switch to different characters depending on the battle situation. We now stick with the same character and issue orders. Use star order to switch characters. Okay. Like,
Do your job, Merc.
Shut up and move over.
now then. A mono drive. What even is that supposed to be? Oh, air combos, no problem. Well, I mean, when you only have one button, easy enough. So how do I order things? Let's map. Ooh, can I keep this going? Because I kind of need it. No, it's disappearing again. Oh, and I can walk? I can sprint. Who puts that on there? Actually, now that I'm listening to the bit, this is pretty much a nice revamp of the original soundtrack, isn't it? Or part of the original soundtrack, isn't it? That is something I very, 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 very much want to do. You can, when you remaster or remake a game, you can of course introduce new music pixels and stuff like that, but don't fuck with the classics, basically. Commands, items, do I really have to do it like this? Oh come on game, that's so fucking gay. You know, in good old games you would press triangle to get into the menu, click on your inventory, click on items, click on potion, use potion on character. There was really no need to revamp that system, though, was there?
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless.
Yeah, they're coming from below. They're gonna burn my balls off, quite literally.
I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah.
Which, please, just because you don't have any balls down there doesn't mean you should walk into that. I'm pretty sure your AI is not capable of avoiding
I'll go
that.
first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
You know, woman, if I continue to just look at you and ignore the lasers, I'm going to burn my balls off. This is to give a bit of a nice little warning. Oh, sweet. When it's new, I don't remember any fucking running... It better just get burned. Pretty sure it just got burned. Who am I to care? It's not my balls. I mean, technically speaking, Barrett already has a daughter, so I guess he's not gonna miss his balls overly much. But that he needs to, you know, reproduce anymore.
You're doing good, soldier.
Wow, I get complimented for just walking forward and sprinting a bit. Yay! I really wish life would be like this. Imagine, you just sprint over the traffic light when it gets, you know, yellow, and somebody is just on the side, like, go like, yeah, super, well done indeed. Overreaction much, ouch. Wow, 9 damage, okay, I will completely ignore this shit now because it's absolutely not dangerous. Ouch. Come on, fuck off. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Pretty easy, right?
Yeah, it did damage. I would say so. You know, I might sound a bit snarky, but it's not like I'm not enjoying my time here, for the moment at least. Huh? Maybe I'll actually make this a bit of a tour of...
Look.
But honestly, I don't see myself
They
really...
don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Do they
You
now?
wipe the floor with them first.
We are just humans. It's a machine. I feel somewhat inadequately equipped. Okay, push the shit open. That might actually be a nice opportunity to, you know, heal myself. Heal the room even more. So I'm going to be a close quarters combat specialist once more. Not that Cloud has much of an option. I mean, he quite literally only has a fucking sword to offer. Okay, so...
Junk is a heavy weapons platform.
Ah, okay, so that's how you
We
offer.
rush in. We die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Yeah, the game tells me to use that.
Put it down. Give it all you got.
I will.
No escape.
Staggered foes. Finally, we get enemy movement staggered are defenses and tech more damage. Using unique abilities on staggered foes will quickly boost your ATP, barrage, boost your blah blah bloop.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Try this.
That was the lamest, gayest. If you have budget enough to make it look like this, you know, if you have budget enough to have fucking voice act every single fucking nonsense, if you have enough money to actually put on the original songs, give me a fucking nice synchro kill animation for that thing. Sick.
Guess that makes you a 1-year-old, huh?
Oh god, is he a... Yeah. You know what? No, I actually have made a decision here. I will let this in English so that you will suffer with me, because I can absolutely see it. You people are just gonna be like, I'm just going to not watch it so I don't need to read your fucking subtitles. I'm just going to listen. And then I'm gonna hear the nice Japanese because the nice man has switched everything to Japanese and I don't understand it, so I don't get annoyed. No, 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 no. I will let this sit in English and you will suffer with me with this nonsense. Why? Why game? Is that something that modern day gaming is supposed to be like? Everybody is edgy. I mean, you know, it's a Japanese RPG. I know they're all edgy. But please, come on. I don't remember Final Fantasy VII originally getting me that animated over it. Maybe because they weren't voice acted. That could actually be a part of it. Maybe this is actually not helpful in this particular case. Oh, I already thought about it.
That's our target, the reactor core.
Interesting.
Gotta set the bomb at the bottom.
You know,
Let's get
I
down.
was about to throw the bomb down there and just hope for the best, basically. Okay. Can I make fast? Yes, I can.
I can practically taste the Mako. Hurry it up.
If you can taste the Mako in here, isn't that a sign that the reactor is malfunctioning already? Nah. That's...
Oh, it's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Right, the whole reason is...
Boys, the end's in sight.
what was it?
I leave the rest in your... Not that way.
Basically, Barrett is doing this to create a better world for his daughter, some shit like this. He's trying to save the planet for his daughter, or some nonsense like that. Which means he's becoming a terrorist for his daughter. That's motivational, I guess. In one way or another. Problem is if I change to Punisher mode against fast enemies, I think that's going to be somewhat more annoying. Can I actually hit that with a Braver? No. Of course I cannot. The only thing I can do is running around with my little shield and go like ha 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 ha. Oh, of course not, I have fire. See? Sounds like I'm a complete idiot. Game, I know that magic is always the ranged weapon.
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How come?
Actually, a good question. Is Meiko in its natural form actually poisonous to humans? I wonder. Would be interesting to know. Oh yeah, I can actually see my ATB down there. Okay, so we have auto target switching. That's actually somewhat comfortable. Because that means even if I, you know, hit an enemy that is low on HP and he gets killed in the meantime, Cloud targets the next enemy instead of just resetting himself. That's good. That's not a new feature, mind you, that's been in many games before this, so... Not yet at the point where this game is has any right to pat itself on the back, especially not because... Just looking at this has probably cost a lot of money, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
And if you throw that much money at a problem, like, for example, take New World for example. New World is a nice looking game, it has an absolute amazing sound, especially the minor things like when you mine stuff, when you cut wood and stuff, like really nice chunky bits of sound, making it feel really good. And it really feels like a soulless world. I mean, fucking World of Warcraft looks comically as fuck. The World of Warcraft, much as I just said, has a fucking heart. A very nice heart. Makes quite a bit of a difference. Especially when you're supposed to be playing games for a long time, then...
Alright, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds.
Why am I Stamp? What are you trying to insinuate
Go
here?
on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the paycheck.
Also, the only thing Tifa can actually sign up on is probably my sexual prowess, so, you know. But then again, you know, Cloud really doesn't look like much. Look at him. I guess that comes with being the teenage boy, I suppose. Actually, how old is Cloud? Wait a second. Can I actually make jokes about him fucking Tifa? Are these two actually 18 at this point in time? Fuck's sake, I need to look this up. Oh, but you're gonna remember. Sephiroth being everywhere? Yeah. Characters. Sadly, my little list here does not really speak of... You know, the Japanese are usually fucking annoying with stuff. Where they really like, you know, you have height, you have weight, you have blood type and everything about your characters, but not in this book. I mean, you can absolutely see that this was probably cut down for the... Jesus Christ, even the drawn picture, Tifa has massive no-cost. Jesus fucking Christ. I found that a nice picture, okay? But wait a second. Does it say how old you are? Then again, since you're running a bar, I'm supposing that you actually can, realistically speaking, only be an adult. Oh boy. But, assumptions aside, what can I do? 20 or 30? Well, 20, of course. We're gonna make this...
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Yeah. Massive brass balls. Not so much anymore, because, well, kinda lost us to the lasers. Could you stop pointing that thing at me?
What in the hell?
It's your mama. Look at it. Alright, Final Fantasy does have a tendency to involve stuff like
It's got
this.
reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Nope. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. That does hurt. I only have fire spell though.
No escape.
Barret, do you have? Yes, you have. Fuck you, Scorpion!
Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
Wait, I can do a braver. Where is it? Where is it?
Can't see an opening. Impressive. Need a light.
Okay, Barrett, my man, aren't you the one who can potentially attack it on range? When an enemy has gun against take evasive action. Take an evasive action! Like a bitch.
Okay.
They're just going to... Actually, can't I lock one, technically speaking? I could, couldn't I?
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
Reduced.
Bounce right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good. Calling fire. There! Attack it from the rear.
Alright, soldier boy. Show me what you got. Time to fry.
Come on, Barrett. Ooh, I see what this is supposed to be. This break is supposed to be where I use healing items and the like.
Gotta heal up.
The game's like, yeah, watch your health, bitch.
Not looking good.
The problem is my ATB is not going to improve much.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon. Still in it. Damn it.
I can just fire again. Wow.
Come on. What do you think we're
There.
You really gonna make me deal with this on my own? It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Go again.
Scared of something? If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less hit from you?
Oh, come on. I avoided it.
Damn it! This thing is tough!
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion!
Why not? Oh, come on. I avoided that game. Seems like no, you did not. But thanks for asking.
That didn't work either.
I know, we already know what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Could you stop now running around it? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Need to do something about these wounds.
This is going to get annoying, isn't it? Also a bit repetitive.
No escape. Now, hit it hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now!
I would,
Just shoot.
if the enemy isn't running fucking away.
Gotta be careful.
The enemy is trying to be as annoying as he can.
No more fighting. Not good. Patch yourself up. Another barrier?
Did he just avoid my limit by jumping away? Also, isn't this a really stupid idea, using fucking missiles inside the fucking reactor?
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
I'm running! I'm waiting.
All good.
Ain't done yet. Suck on this.
Now, go!
Also, you really kinda cost me that bitch. Ah, cost me my thing.
Let's do this. Heal up and regroup.
No, you're not.
Gotta heal up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I always seem to be messing up with this one in particular.
Gotta memorize the attack pattern.
Yeah, sure, well, I'm so good at it.
Need to do something about these wounds.
Actually, how much does Cura heal for?
Heads up! Tail laser!
I see it.
Then take cover already!
And while we're doing this, of course, we're going to heal. And he can't do any spells again because we're out of MP. Okay. Guess I could use an Ether.
Strike now before it fires again! No holding back.
Okay, so there's some blind spots, at least. Yes.
Heal up and regroup.
Steal the skin to reduce damage taken. Position. Okay, I took a nice lot of damage there. Not the definition of enjoyable. Well, I mean, we have two people. I'm sure we're gonna keep ourselves somewhat healthy. Without too much trouble. Oh, new end phase. Still, let me reiterate my original point.
Oh, hey, what's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murphy.
Need a light. Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening. Alright.
This is indeed getting a bit annoying. Even if I roll
Gotta
it
heal up when I have the chance.
at this mode,
Gotta be careful.
I actually don't manage to get shit done. I guess I could block, technically speaking.
Need to do something about these wounds.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't really work that way.
It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
There goes another. Now's our chance to do some real damage.
Well, I hope so, because this is getting so much awesome. Ah, we're finally done with this. I think so. Why were we even here to do any damage to the fucking reactor, you know? This thing does more than enough damage, I would say. See? Why am I always right with things like this?
Shit, the bomb.
20 minutes until detonation.
Auto start, eh? What a nice function. Very nice function.
Ha! You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
You don't say.
Wedge should be covering our way out.
Okay, I'm running. But while are we at it? I don't mind me taking a potion or two, right? apparently they're absolutely cool with me taking a potion or two. I do like that you can basically, you know, do this on the fly in one way, but I do miss just going to the menu, being able to do it there.
Here it comes.
Well, let's actually move on. I'm pretty sure 20 minutes is a very generous time limit for leaving this area. Well, that went well.
You okay?
Well, she doesn't look okay.
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
Well, you know what to say, a soldier live or
Right
dies
here.
on the legs, so
Hey,
kinda
we'll
get...
link up over there. Look after Jesse.
Yeah, sure, I was about to let her, you know, just sit there and burn to death, horrible death, but
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett.
whatever you say, whatever you say. New.
I think I see an exit. Come on.
I think I see a few crates. And since I do need a new resource, basically. Whoop. Because I kinda burned through a lot.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Makes me really want to sit still and wait for 10 minutes or so. Actually, it would be a good test to see if the game would actually, you know, game over me for failing. Would be fair.
Time.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
What the fuck, game?
It keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
You're getting somewhat, how to put this mildly, ephemeral, yes. Yes, that's a good way of saying it.
Barrett!
I've got you covered. Find us a way
Yes,
out
you
of
got me
here.
covered like a good fitting Barrett.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
Also, why did we just run through this?
Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool. 5 seconds is all we need. See ya. I'm waiting.
Was there any way for us, a reason for us to not just run through?
See ya. It's over.
Let's go. The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here.
Apparently, apart from plot convenience, no, there was no actual reason for it. Okay, understood game. I'm still not really feeling that, you know, healthy. Come on, do it.
I see you.
Is that thing actually at some point going to... Yeah?
Let's do this.
Because it doesn't really seem like it's trying that hard. Raboom! Another one defeated. Anyone else want to get up and get annihilated? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, aren't we already basically halfway out again? Alright, lasers, was it? Seem to be out.
We got a whole lot of
See, you can end up playing it like a Copenhagen Slash. With a bit of extra.
That it?
What can I say? Suddenly more healing crates. Finra really must be a great company if they actually drop healing crates all over the place in regular intervals. Kinda nice of them, I'd say. Bit annoying. Yeah.
Was nothing.
That is just annoying, honestly. Dodge heavy enemies? Yeah.
Give me a break.
No, because that just means I'm gonna waste more time on them. Let's just say I'm not getting paid enough for this nonsense. At least we got him. Stay up. Come on, Barrett, would you kindly? Because you're quite literally the only one who can deal with that. I can help you with a bit of fire, I guess.
No escape.
Could really let that sit now, could I?
Must have missed it.
Yeah, I was part of an action, I was it, my friend. No, once again I need to push the button because I'm the only one capable in this whole wide world to push the button. That was it already, Jesus Christ. Also, was it really necessary to explode that even further? I'm pretty sure that was exploded to hell and back anyway. I'm just saying, you know, seems a bit overkill.
Sir.
And apparently Schindler wasn't impressed with our destructive work and they're like, let me show you how to do this. Boop, 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 boop. Well, these Adetos, they would really like to get rid of us.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Patience, man. Hey, Cloud is already so bored. He's falling. For such a big guy, you know. Bit of a timid heart, isn't he? You don't say. Can I go back now? Anything new up here? Apparently Shinra wasn't kind enough to deliver things up here. Are you seriously? For fuck's sake, woman.
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
Yes, I know, your plot armor is thick as fuck. I am relatively sure. No. Triumph! No, I'm not falling. I would say, I think the first one actually went well, and we're gonna be like, yeah.
Was pretty cool. All right, come on.
But I do remember falling off one of those bridges, and we're like, ah, shit. Also falling into flowers, which should technically speaking not at all make your landing any nicer. Well, I think the people are not going to be happy with that. Well, but I'd say I do get a nice firework show out of it. I mean, you know, those who don't get their houses burnt down, that is. I think those who actually do kind of get just the smallest bit annoyed. Well, I guess that's what it means to be a terrorist.
Looks like we made it.
You don't say.
And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
One piece.
But the plan is what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
Fucking eco-terrorists.
All right then. Lead the way.
You got it.
You trying to explain to some poor mother why her husband or child are dead, and then
Watch out for live wires.
bring them
They're
some
everywhere.
nice fucking spiel about it's all for the planet. Yeah, sure.
Ugh. The air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open.
Ah, yes, yes.
Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
Jesus Christ, man. I do wonder, can't you people just for a moment though shut up? I mean, look.
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
See, we've reached the point where even Claude becomes a lot more, you know,
Primary explosive? The blasting agent?
bearable. Mostly because he just shuts the fuck up sometimes. He doesn't feel the need to comment on every little thing.
You can refuel
Seriously,
this
put these
place.
people into an empty room. They're gonna start fucking talking about the walls. Each and every one of them. And the floor. The ceiling.
How much
Like,
farther
yes,
do
the
we have to
ceiling
go?
is very shielding. Yes, yes, it's just nice to have a roof over me. Yes, also the color palette. Such nice, such grey, such awesome. I can absolutely see that happening.
Place is any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Did we just figure out that letting that woman set bombs is not a good idea? I mean, to be fair, you know, Shinra kinda helped along a bit, I suppose, with the explosive power there. But are we sure yet that we can't all root that the woman is just shit with explosives?
She's good to go.
Please don't blow us up.
Fire in the hole!
Well, I guess that worked somewhat.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson for anything that gets in my way.
So far, so good.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is a alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center.
Something horrible happened.
Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire.
Yeah, that reactor is
A
fucked.
disaster warning has been issued in sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous.
Well, that's some power.
No. No way.
Yes, babe. We be terrorists now.
Been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's
True
right.
point, actually. Bit late to be, you know.
It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
You do realize that they could just
We always
rebuild.
knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here.
That's why I sure as hell hope you have some convincing civilian clothing stored somewhere, because fuck's sake, you look suspicious as fuck. Jesus Christ, I didn't ever think about it, but look at this group.
But it's okay, cause I'm here for you.
Oh yeah.
Take the load off your shoulders.
With one arm even. Mostly because you don't have an option.
Your worries, your concerns, and yes, your fees.
Yeah, money,
Whatever
please.
your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
Ain't really convinced yet.
We get our asses home.
Well, I guess that's a fair point, you know. We can't really stay around here, but please change into something more civilian looking. To be fair though, if Shinra doesn't find these people... I mean, quite literally, one of our guys has 2 fucking magazines on his shoulders, just strapped on.
Up and shoot for the last train home.
If that's not suspicious as fact Shinra doesn't find those people, then honestly they're to blame.
Later then.
Here, look at him.
I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Yeah, could you stop standing in my way then? Ah, what a little bitch boy. Well, looks destructive enough, I'd say.
Yoo-hoo. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
That's the thing you set into your weapon.
It's healing materia.
You can have it for saving my life.
Cool, how do I equip it?
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Oh,
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
wasn't it also said that luck is in a way its own
You do know
skill?
how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
A bitch boy? Probably not that long ago. The weapons and armor. Try setting the healing material to your buster sword. Okay, beginner tutorial. You can set material and equipment. Add materia. Select slot. Select healing materia. Is now set. And yeah. So basically different weapons have different slots. Different armor the same. And you can put material in it and you get skills and summons and stuff and all of the cool nonsense. Pretty much the same system we had before.
Okay, I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave.
Also, interesting enough, that woman has completely forgotten that it might be her fault that the sector is looking so horribly fucked. Bit of a short-term memory problem that woman has, I think.
Are there any trains going to the slums? We're not going to die, are we?
Yes. I mean, if you run into the fire, you will probably die. If not, you might have a chance of survival. You have a map. Have a map. Okay. We can argue that point. Technically speaking, first and foremost, generous enemies is generous enemies.
Cloud! Up here! Look up! I said look up!
What the?
Careful up here! This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
So why the fuck are you standing up there? I feel like, hey, this is going to collapse any minute now.
Catch our train now.
Just imagine the scene, you know. Everybody's like shocked and stuff and looking around and I'm running around with a fucking mega sword on my back. Nobody is taking any notice. You have to...
If you really want to get to the station, you can always climb those stairs. Try picking your way across the rubble.
Okay, helpful advice from the civilian. Who totally doesn't find me suspicious, because, you know, I'm totally not suspicious. Jesus Christ, how the Shinra people would miss us is amazingly beyond me. Boom! A few more dead people, well, doesn't really matter at this point. Pretty sure we murdered quite a few already, so, yeah. The bear is running away. I'm just standing there. Okay. Hey, look at this. Pretty sure he has a communication device somewhere.
Don't worry. We'll get you looked at soon enough. Pretty sure the guys from Sector 7 are on their way.
If he could just, you know, send a short message. I was like, hey, to security, there's a guy here running around with a giant sword on his back. Kind of suspicious. Might want to check that out. Yeah, no, I can't attack at the moment.
Station's intact.
Well, the station might be intact. The rail network, maybe not so much. Or was that just a highway for cars? Okay, how many people did we kill? Few dozen, few hundreds. How is the density of people in Midgard City? You, Sephiroth, long time no see. Quite literally, actually. You still having the good old-fashioned fire-resistant hair, I see. I'm sure there's a material for that. You know, just assuming. That's interesting. Hello there. You're quite big, aren't ya? I see Cloud himself also has found himself a fireproof materia somewhere along the way.
Couldn't be. But then
Can I just go the other way? No, apparently not. Okay, so I can just go back. You know, it's not a good idea to follow some giant stranger. And if no reserves, he actually has a longer sword than me. I don't mean that a euphemism at all, actually. Jeffrey has a mega long sword, you know. Swords all, if Cloud's going all for the big and broad, then Sephiroth will for the long and thin. Not that he's apparently interested in, you know, pulling it out. But he does have a very long shot. Cloud, could you maybe, you know, waddle a bit faster? Just waddle your headlong ass over there faster.
Wait.
Can we maybe do this just much and fast, please? I mean, it's supposed to be all dramatic and stuff, but it's kind of slowing me down somewhat, Fiesty. I'm just a small cloud, I can't walk that fast, no! Ugh. I hate it when games do this. Almost as much as escort missions with NPCs that walk too slow.
I am.
You are.
I killed you with my own.
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together.
If your crowning moment consists of you stabbing each other, still not a euphemism. That's
Planet is dying.
interesting.
Slowly, silently, painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer?
You're asking a human, you know. We humans are pretty good at ignoring shit.
Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost.
Why are we suddenly in chronic mode?
It burned so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel.
Yes, very dramatically. And now, Sephiroth, you can be a bit of an asshole. Yes, we all know, actually.
That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor.
Doesn't sound like you're on a
It's a simple thing.
relationship yet
Run, Cloud. Run away.
where you would, you know,
You have
grant
to
each other
leave.
favors.
You have to live.
Have you forgotten, Cloud? You can't cut illusions.
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
Grand old message for the evil one himself. Ah, well.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. Alright. You got this.
Yeah, I don't think you can just go like, just a fucking few little fumes and I'm already high as a kite. Maybe go see a doctor or something. Maybe a psychiatrist actually would be preferable here. Actually, doesn't Cloud at some point actually end up in a... Did tell me Xenos room? Well, you kinda did actually. Yesterday? Yesterday or the day before actually. I think on Monday was Anno, if memory serves. Also, hello there. Well then, let's ignore the people who we are.
My son told me to deserve this.
Sure, we could try the alley, but is getting to the station really worth breaking our necks over?
Yes.
Well, you know, that's how life sometimes is. Sometimes you are just unlucky like that. It happens to the best of us.
Can't go this way.
If you're just after the pure content, you can... I think that should be up on the YouTube side of things. You can re-watch it if you want to. Or you can wait for the next Anno stream, which should be... when actually? Probably either tomorrow or on the weekend. I don't want to promise tomorrow because I kinda have something else planned, but it's not yet set in stone, so to speak.
This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. An evacuation order has been
Yes, evacuation order, very important stuff, I know.
Expressway. You are advised to vacate the area immediately.
Man,
The
what a
explosions
mess.
at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires. Many homes are at risk.
Pretty messy situation. Just my mercy and compassion for my poor little fellow humans goes precisely as long as I see another chest and go like, loot. So basically the people are just guideposts. Okay, game. It's not a very nice way to handle your NPCs, but then again I guess I'm just here to make the scene look. I don't remember that being in the original, so I guess this is technically speaking new stuff. Can't say I don't approve. A loveless street. Doesn't really look that loveless, mind you. I mean, businesses, cars, people. Some usual Xing Shang Bong. That can be read. Sector 8 station city. I think we were
Don't let the intruder escape. Security's everywhere.
sad. I kinda wanted to start a mess and start fucking things up. But apparently I can't. Game is like, no, you're not supposed to be going there. You're doing a solo dance number there. Also nice boots. Let me get a closer look. Let's see if this woman actually knows how to dress somewhat better than a certain Uda from a certain Yakuza game. Jesus Christ, those obnoxious red boots.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Yeah, well, what alternative do I have? Suicide?
Hey, are you okay?
Sure. I'm okay than you. You're gonna die. Better would have saved changed that. I'm gonna get pissed off. It was actually one of the more dramatic moments, and also
That's right. It's a gift.
made a rather interesting point, because for the first time in a long while in a game, they actually created a situation that you could not turn around as a player. Namely when that particular flower-peddling girl died a rather horrible death, getting stabbed in with a very, very long sword. How much?
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer.
Since I'm such a nice guy with such a nice smile.
It's on the house. Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
You're trying to, you know, say something? Gonna go on a date or something, bitch?
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Why would you say that to a stranger?
You are. So?
Cloud, are you an idiot?
Keep your distance.
Yes, he is an idiot. He's as much an idiot as Squall was in Final Fantasy VIII, always having his inner monologue and going like, remember, I'm so sad. Remember, everyone is so remember. Ah, fuck's sake.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to self.
You got some spasms going on there. Interesting. Ghosties. You summoned the Nazgul, eh? Why did you do that, girl? What have I ever done to you? Why do you try to steal from Tolkien?
What are they?
They
Drop your weapon!
Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing that.
Are you blind?
Yep.
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
That's a statement and a half. Well, thank you.
Right now!
Sorry, shot too big, can't fit. Ground too small. That's actually a combat soundtrack. Bit of a remix, maybe.
Nothing to it.
Oh yeah. Let me take a look at the map then. I'm assuming there's no real reason for me to... I can now use my sword. Which means... if there's anything to destroy here... Can I... Yes, I can.
That's that. Get ready.
Come on.
Was never in doubt.
It is somewhat satisfying, to be fair, to destroy things like this. Can I just... An orb of HP up materia. That's a gay fucking name. Okay. Assuming this is the way forward, then the way that little flower world is a bit stratocotta. Feeling much less motivated to help her now. You know what? I see soldiers, I see we're fucked. I'm going to run away now. Not the nicest way to do. One good thing though, since this game actually now has an option to save whenever I want, I can probably relatively safely play this. Don't need any backup.
Not bad.
I do kinda hate that I still lose HP even if it's only a small amount every single time. I'm fighting. I like to avoid that actually.
All clear.
Yeah.
No holding bits over.
Don't you think we were a bit too...
Going in.
Maybe a bit too fast with that statement. Just a little bit. And I don't get a full heal on level up. Oh, come on game, don't be stingy.
Let's do this. Nothing to it.
Oh, game has decided to be stingy as fuck. Such a pain in the ass. Extremely dangerous, you say. Sounds like my second, middle, and last name. Because I have 4 names. I've just decided so. Yeah, this is supposed to be where we're going. Running around down here is actually not my job. Which means there could be items here. Okay, game. Should maybe not start. Yeah.
You're done.
Oh. You wanna fight me? Come back here, bitches. Grenadier was like, I'm going to throw my little grenades now. Those bitches, eh?
Not looking good. Going all out. You're done.
Don't let him escape! Give up!
Yeah, there we go, man. Yeah, well, at least they're basically just, you know, ouch. Cannon fodder.
Brace yourself. The rooftops look clear.
Okay, was I actually supposed to come here now? So? It wasn't really my intention to going forward, you know. I was actually just trying to look for a nice little extra area where I can get some nice extra stuff. I unwillingly convinced the game that it would be...
Don't let him get away, no matter what. Take him down.
I mean, you can try to stop me. I'm not saying that you absolutely can't. I would point out that you're probably not going to be happy with the result.
Let's finish this.
Message from aerial recon. They want us to lock down the station area.
See ya. Here it comes.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I'd be better off trying my luck somewhere else.
Yes. Apparently.
Our target's just one man. We'll get him.
Not going to the station anytime soon.
The reactor has caused numerous ongoing fires.
Ah, yes, Hoganess. Also, I would like a jump button, and maybe we already make it into that much of a hack and slash, at least give me my fucking jump button, you know? Oh, murdered all of the reinforcements. Guess I can just, you know, continue on my way, have my fun.
Looks like the station's crawling with public security.
I mean, what do we care?
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill! Close call.
You got hit there, bitch. It's not a close call.
Be advised. Target approaching residential area. Seal all action immediately.
That's not what we call a close call.
It's all or nothing now.
I do love feels like it's all or nothing now while I'm just standing around and collecting shit. Let me to be fair, you know. And nowadays in RPGs you kinda live and die by the stuff you collect. Okay, let's heal ourselves up a nice bit and be on our way.
Don't underestimate him.
You won't get through! Enough. Try this.
Oh god, this is going to get so annoying so fucking fast.
That it?
Okay, so we have assholes with shields now, great. That's precisely what I needed in my hack and slash game.
I see him! Let's go.
That's one way of getting annoying. Really easily.
Confirmed. Target has entered residential area. All lockdown is in effect. All units. Target, you're mine now.
I doubt it.
Brace yourself.
Nice combo play.
Moving to intercept.
It's over. Here we go. Was never in doubt.
Another one.
That's that.
I mean, you could try to get me, but Would you at some point, you know? Oh, that ability is annoying as fuck.
Let's do this.
Really an annoying little ability they have there.
He's here.
Okay. I really would like to gain the ability to punch that shield away or something. I don't know how to call it. Some disarm ability or something, that would be amazing. Because if I have to deal with this on a regular basis, I am going to get sick and tired of this fucking forced. Okay, let me give you shielded enemies. And now I will not give you an action ability to deal with them in any reasonable fashion.
You're done. That's that.
Nope, that little dummy.
So long.
So long indeed.
Let's go.
Okay, I mean the combat system is yet not really something that needs so far much explaining, to be honest. It is simple. That is actually something I do prefer though. Instead of making it overly complicated and making the players basically to write it down a fucking notebook all just for understanding the most simple things. Why not keep it, you know, reasonable? Works for me, I'd say.
End of the life, look. Enjoy this.
Me too. That's quite a few, isn't it? Okay, so they do get it going after a while.
Sorry. So long.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Could you move it, please? Jesus, Cloud, don't just sit there like an idiot. Get punched to death.
Still in it.
Do your worst. Back off.
Okay, why can't I use... Ah, okay, so now I can. Yeah, I don't think it... I don't think you're gonna feel too good about that.
Sorry.
Come here, Huntsman.
Do your worst.
Well, if you ask me so nicely, then I will.
Brace yourself.
What? Nice counter you did there.
So long.
Okay, how the fuck did this even connect?
You're mine.
Yeah, sure. The next wave.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
It's not the best time of having a headache. Then again, I can understand having a headache. So long, suckers! And then he goes like plong! Because there's some fucking train signal hanging from the ceiling. Plong!
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
Yes, Class
Fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
Go, 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 go.
You had me worried for a minute.
Sure as hell didn't.
What the hell you been up to, huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh?
It's definitely not what he was doing, and never mind. Also, nobody can comment on my snazzy flower.
Got a question for you.
Really ruins my good looks, doesn't it?
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Yeah, they're called Nazguls.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
And wouldn't that be better?
Come on, let's move up.
Yeah, let's just take what a fucking illusion and go our damn way.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold
But we don't look anywhere near the normal people. We look suspicious as fuck.
Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
I'm sure that one guy, Biggs, I think. Sure, he hasn't even taken out the fucking magazines from his shoulders, hasn't he? Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, normal person. More normal person. And then there's Cloud with his big fucking sword. Oh boy. Yeah. Totally not suspicious. Yeah, look at them.
Got a sec?
For fuck's sake, boy.
Perpetrators yet.
You're, holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or
Yep, those are most definitely magazines. That is suspicious as fuck. Oh, hey, come on.
Little help, Cloud, please?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an
And why are we
explosion
talking
that
about
big.
this in a
It
train
doesn't
full
make
of
any
people? That
sense.
guy there
The
is just
explosion triggered a
literally
reaction with the Mako.
fucking
You
listening
said
to
so
us.
yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
Hmm.
I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this.
Okay, it's like, could you please stop talking about this? I feel like a terrorist just listening to you. Yeah. What was that thing? TPO, time, place, location? Yeah, that thing. Time, place, fucking location.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Not so much about the people on that planet, though. You know.
Just who do you think you are?
A
Terrorist.
law-abiding concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Like you're saying something?
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry.
Oh boy. Why don't you wear a giant banner saying, I'm Avalanche, I'm a terrorist?
Y'all's masters.
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
Yeah, reminds me of that old saying, if only we could just drop our weapons and talk things over. Has worked very well so far in humanity's history, is anything to go by.
Them's fighting words.
But for sake, there's this one little crumble that doesn't want to blow away.
Don't we?
I mean, yes, you should, but also he's middle management, you know. He's not gonna give up his well-paying job for nice words like travel planet. That's a very nice way of blowing your fucking cover, you assholes.
Much longer till the station.
Yo, Barrett, you an idiot.
You hear that suit? Shinra Creed my ass. We're the good guys, damn it.
Said before, explained it. The crying mothers who've lost people, sons and husbands in this fucking explosion we just triggered. You bitch boy. Once you've done that eye to eye, then you can tell me you're the good guys if you can still manage.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
So what, you gonna show me some tits?
I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar,
Ooh.
complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level.
Absolutely
The
impractical to
stands
build
a
that
shining
way.
beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an
Well,
island checkpoint.
yes, it has said since forever. Energy
This here
runs
is
the country.
train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look,
Mm-hmm.
we're about halfway through it now.
Mm-hmm.
They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history. All that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way.
Understandable.
Heads up. Don't worry. Our IDs are impeccable.
Uh-huh.
What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
I am very relaxed. I'm smoking my pipe.
Look, it's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
They
Yeah.
even don't look back.
Good point.
That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know.
Why not? They have legs, they can leave. Actually, it's something that someone once pointed out, you know? Don't actually need a fucking revolution. If everybody just goes the fuck away, you can't stop them. That's too many.
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Yeah, but it's only the illusion. You do have choice. To some degree in your life. Ah, right, Tifa's bar, isn't it? The seventh heaven. I think actually this is going to be a very good point for us to take a nice little break. My first look, I'm somewhat okay so far. I mean, you know, it hasn't really overwhelmed me. The people are a lot more edgy than I remember them being. But hey, I ain't gonna complain. Not too much, at least. Well, that's saying something.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys!
You people are so fucking amateurish. It's not easy. Says the guy who screamed the loudest. Fuck you.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, alright?
Those people really need a drill instructor shouting at them some... Yes, seriously.
At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
Let's go. Ah, shit, now I'm kinda tempted because I kinda wanna see Tifa, but hey, that gives me an excuse to play this once more and then make my educated guess, I guess. I mean, it's not bad.
Guess I'll stop by one of the food stalls.
What are we even doing here? No one in their right mind.
Feels a lot more lively, I guess, the city with, you know, the more in-depth look like this. Also, I will say a few new graphics do wonders sometimes. Really makes it feel more immersive and stuff, which is nice. That sort of music, eh? The giant 7 there, that's probably what Tifa is. Yeah, but that's only going to take the edge off for a little bit, isn't it?
No words can describe how bright the flame.
Apparently Shinra thinks it's a good
The kind of person who goes around.
Some ladies only had it. I'd never seen anything like it before.
Yes, I know. I'm great.
Sector 8 was a nightmare. Fires everywhere.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. Tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do.
Let me say it like this, if you get paid for this shit, yes, sounds like an easy enough job.
Steelwork. You trying to tell me that's not progress?
Oh, that is fucking progress.
What the? You okay, buddy?
Yeah, man, I'm just high as a kite, as usual.
Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
Well, great, I'm attacked by Nazgul again.
You again.
Fucking Nazgul. Always pissing around. Annoying the people. Small people. Can I break in here? Apparently not. Okay, let's make a save game. Mine just was something interesting. Not bad. Still feels a bit too early to make a nice, you know... I mean, right now, in my list of games I want to play, this is still not really up there. Honestly, I would probably still prefer playing a bit more Yakuza, just for the sheer craziness in that one. But you know, I mean... This could be something nice, I guess. Kinda depends. Final Fantasy VII, as most Final Fantasy games, is a long-ass game. so judging it of its first like hour or so, actually more like 2 hours or so, is probably a bit premature. I guess I will keep my judgment as a looks okay for the moment and anything more specific later on. Definitely feels different, of course, to the original, which technically is good for a remake. Honestly, would however say, if I were in the process of making choices at Square, which I'm not, I still would not probably have greenlit this particular project. Honestly, I'd much rather just have remastered the original with a nice little upgrade to the graphics and be done with it, basically. And that's my opinion. For the moment it is. In the end, I think we're gonna see a second part of this sometime in the near future. Just to, you know, get ourselves a bit more involved and make a judgment then. As I said, it's probably a 1, 2, or 3 off, depending a bit. I have yet to come to the point where I'm like, I will actually want to see this game through. It has not really taken me in that way yet. As I said, you know, I'm far more itching to find out how the story in Yakuza continues, and playing around with stuff there, for some mystical reason this one, might just be a mood thing, but who knows. For the moment, however, I will have to bid you adieu. Have a good one and all of that, and thanks for dropping by, of course. Who do we have that is easily nameable? We have the little Papagag screaming loudly about missing another Rano stream, but what can I say? Sorry about that, but it's kinda how it sometimes happens. Sometimes timing is just off, but don't worry, there will be more Anno streams in the future. I have not yet reached any point where I see myself stopping doing this anytime soon, so, well, let's just say journey continues into tomorrow and beyond. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, and as for the not so easily nameable ones, do feel yourself appreciated as well, and pat yourself on the shoulder very much for like a good job. Well done, indeed. And yeah, I shall be back tomorrow, as per usual. Tomorrow is, as I already said to the little Papagag, either gonna be a Anno stream or maybe a Yakuza stream. Kinda depends a bit what I'm feeling at that particular day. Or maybe something even worse. I'm completely new. I do have a bit of another project that I excuse me, wanted to start for a while, but still kinda. I mean, it would be nice because we would have another Western counterpart, and it's something very Western. That would be somewhat fitting, I guess. I've been a bit too much leaning on the Eastern side of gaming lately, so I kind of want to diversify that a bit, but well, let's see. Usually I do like to take at least double the amount of the normal time for an opening stream. Maybe this one, you know, ended up with 2 hours. So, you know, kind of proves the point. The usual number would be 1 hour at least. And we will end up with at least 2 for an opening one. So at least the plan goes somewhat in my head. Doesn't mean that it always works out, but you get the drift, don't ya? So, for the moment, bye bye it shall be, and yeah, see you soon, as in literally just, you know, a matter of hours. You can basically just blink once or twice or thrice, and we'll be back with more and ever more.